Scarfo'Vango. Squad. With closed eyes, I will find what the blind go looking for. Where it is hard to promise peace, living in a world of war. I go ask a white man what it takes to be a nigga these days. With so much violence, with so much rage, what push a black man so close to the edge? Is it racism or is it a race? Was it all they planned or was it a mistake? The unequal equilibrium, I'm finding balance and uniquely pulling these strings. I'm the ventriloquist, good with both hands, I am ambidextrous. Outstanding member, you a pedestrian, nothing more than a visitor to a resident. Captain America to your planetarium. This the year of the Sag, but I can Aquarius your aquarium. So I am daring ya to get a beat produced by Derringer, so I can damage ya before they make another scandal up. It's propaganda, but what's Adidas to a Yeezy? Just another MC that can hammer ya with more power than Thor. 30 or more is hanging out of the Derringer. The horror I film is something quite scarier than the phlegm getting spit at you and your manager by any known COVID-19 carrier. I will bury you deep within these 16s underneath the cement. You will be in need of a Saint Nick to tis the season of greetings by the instructor of all construction, bringing the noise and the volume level is astounding. The legacy is written in concrete with squid ink and a number 2 pencil. So can you break down what I built on top of a solid foundation? I got it out the mud, that's why I accept my flowers like a herbalist patient. So as I arose to a higher calling, I'm dialed into like my phone ringing. And I hardly put my conversation on speaker, cause what I don't want is everybody in my business. And all I ever will need is God to be my witness. And God is my witness, the complete package causing a wreckage. That means I can total your fitness. And this accident wasn't an accident, so I'm purposely driven urgently to QB throwing QP. So keep a lookout for the police to flag me down when they jump over the line of scrimmage. And watch as I begin sprinting when they start blissing. And listen as the commentators will raving over me like Lamar Jackson. This how AI was able to simulate practice. The master class was not meant for the average. They degrade my past, but I'm still succeeding with flying colors. And this for Colo, free Sergio, free Lil J, R.I.P. Samari, R.I.P. Shadow Deuce. We all know the story of Cain and Abel, so answer my question. Am I my brother's keeper or a foster neglected by a train of thought that steered me off track from an educator's suggestion? But to pass off advice is to preach to the choir like a reverend. And they do try calculating the math, but how many adolescents is missing the lesson? Like me walking into juvenile detention after receiving out of school suspension. From city to county jail I travel, that's the road that I distance. To exit with no felonies is a blessing I thought never was given. That's what I get for thinking, I mean that with pun intended. But I cannot feel sorry for myself cause I haven't asked God for forgiveness. But what's done is done, so I can't go back in time. And what is ruled out to be dead, I cannot relive it. So I look back on that when to get ahead is the mission. It ain't about how you start, it's more about how you finish. So will you die on your knees or will you die on your feet? In other words, when you decide to go out as a suspect or a victim, the shoe that fits you gotta wear it. When the actor can characterize many roles, teamwork make the dream work, but the individual reflects your position. So choose wisely, cause the blind leader, the blind will leave you blindsided. When you see black and white, privilege one-sided like Charleston Whitey. So with the pen I'm straining my wrist, cause the plan is to never go broke again, and to be a symbol to all the young boys caught up in demon possessions. It's an angel in the outfit, you just gotta touch base with the hand of destiny. Capture the dreams you had as a boy and manifest it into the future that you seek in the present. Energetic and abundantly, with vibrations of positive vibes and assurance of positively. Gaining the access to the gates of Valhalla like a Viking Valkyrie. Mythical mythology, map the geography. I'm more out of this world than the tall whites in astronomy. This the year of the Sag, based on the stars' alignment astrology. Astronaut life, I live it probably. And what I produce can activate the alchemist to generate currency. This mob was led by a prodigy. Fear who you don't know. R.I.P. Al Coleon. And so with closed eyes I will find what the blind go looking for. Where it's hard to promise peace, living in a world of war. Hey, go ask a white man what it takes to be a nigga these days. With so much violence, with so much rage, what push a black man so close to the edge? Is it racism or is it a race? Was it all a plan or was it a mistake? For Colo.